Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss on important derivation in chemistry, that is a Clausius-Clapeyron equation derivation. Okay. Now let us consider a container. Half of the container is filled with water. Then the top of the container is tightly closed by a lid. The container is heated with the help of a burner. Therefore, some waters are converted into its vapor. The vapor goes to the top, but the top is closed, therefore it returns to the water as water. Therefore, there is a equilibrium between the water in the liquid state and the water in the vapor state. This is a initial stage and this is a final stage. For this, the free energy is equal to G1. For this, the free energy is equal to G2. Now let us consider free energy equation. G is equal to H minus Ts. This is equation number 1. Then differentiate equation 1 and becomes Tg is equal to dH minus d into Ts. It is the form of U into V. That becomes Tg is equal to Th minus T into ds minus S into Tt. So this is equation number 2. Now let us consider the equation of enthalpy. The equation of enthalpy is equal to H is equal to E plus P into V. This is the equation number 3. So differentiate equation number 3. So it becomes dH is equal to dE plus d into PV. It is again the form of UV. Therefore it becomes dH is equal to dE plus P into dV plus V into dP. Okay, this is equation number 4. Now substitute the value of this dH in this place. Okay, then it becomes Tg is equal to dE plus PdV plus VdP minus T ds minus STD. Okay, this is equation number 5. Okay, it's well known that delta S equal to Q by D, where Q is equal to delta S into T. Therefore Q becomes ds into T. Now substitute this value in the equation here. So it becomes dG is equal to dE plus PdV plus VdP minus Q minus STD. Okay, then this is the equation number 6. In the equation number 6, it's well known that dE is equal to Q minus W. Substitute this value in this place. So it becomes dg is equal to q minus w plus pdv plus vdp minus q minus std. So in this equation, plus q and minus q cancel each other. Then it's well known that w is equal to p into dv. Substitute this equation here. So it becomes dg is equal to minus pdv plus pdv plus vdp minus std. Therefore they cancel each other and tg is equal to vdp minus std. This is equation number 7. Okay student, tg is equal to vdp minus std. This is equation number 7. Now we are going to apply this equation for the g1 and g2. So tg1 is equal to v1 dp s1 dt. This is equation number 8. Then tg2 is equal to v2 dp s2 dt. This is equation number 9. It's well known that delta g is equal to g2 minus g1. At equilibrium delta g is equal to 0. Therefore 0 is equal to g2 minus g1. Therefore g2 is equal to g1. This is equation number 10. Now substitute the value of tg1 and tg2 in the equation number 10. Therefore v2 dp minus s2 dt is equal to v1 dp minus s1 dt. Okay, now it comes this side, this comes go to that side. Okay, then it becomes v2 dp minus v1 dp is equal to s2 dt minus s1 dt. In this equation dp is common, so it is taken out. dp is into v2 minus v1. In this equation dt is common, therefore dt is taken out. s2 minus s1. So it's well known that dp into v2 minus v1 is equal to change in volume delta v is equal to dt s2 minus s1 equal to change in entropy, it becomes delta s. So this equation becomes dp into dv is equal to dt into ds. Okay, then it comes this side and it goes this sides. Okay, dp by dt is equal to here ds by dv. Okay, then it's well known that there is a change in the dp into dv. So dv is equal to delta v is equal to v2 minus v1. In the state where v2 is the volume of the gas and v1 is the volume of liquid. Let us compare the two values. This is far greater. So this equation becomes dp by dt is equal to ds by v. Here v2 is equal to v. Okay. This is a equation number 11. So dp by dt is equal to ds by v. 11. In the 11 equation number 11, it's well known that ds equal to q by t. Now substitute this value here. So it becomes dp by dt is equal to q by t into v. Okay. So it's well known that where q is the quantity of heat involved in the process. Here the process is taking place is a vaporization. Therefore q is equal to enthalpy of vaporization. So substitute this value in the here. It becomes dp by dt is equal to delta h by t into v. So it's well known that according to ideal gas equation, okay, PV is equal to RT for 1 mole gas, then V is equal to RT by P. Okay, this is the equation number 12. Now substitute this value in the equation number 12. So dP by dt is equal to delta H by T into RT by P. So it becomes dP by dt is equal to delta H into P by RT squared. So this is a equation number 13. Okay. So now we are going to rearrange the equation number 13. P comes here and the dt goes to here. That it becomes dP by P is equal to delta H by R into dt by T squared. Okay, this is the equation number 14. To find out the value of equation number 14, now we are going to integrate this equation. So it becomes integral 1 by P into dP is equal to delta H and R by R are constant, therefore they are taken out from the integral. 1 by T squared into dt. The lower limit is a P1, upper limit is a P2, lower limit is a T1 and upper limit is a T2. So on integration, 1 by P becomes a ln P and the lower limit is a P1, upper limit is a P2. Delta H by R on integration 1 by T squared becomes minus 1 by T and the lower limit is a T1, upper limit is T2. Substitute the value of limit in this equation. It becomes ln P2 minus ln P1. So that is equal to delta H by R. It becomes minus 1 by T2 and minus into minus equal to plus 1 by T1. Now this is in the form of log x minus log m. Therefore it is equal to, well known that ln x minus ln y is equal to ln x by y. Therefore it becomes a ln P2 by P1. That is equal to delta H by R. Positive value is written first. Therefore 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay. Then ln P2 by P1 is equal to delta H by R. By taking the LCM, it becomes a T2 minus T1 divided by T2 into T1. Okay, this is equation number 15. Okay, student, this is a very famous class S Clapeyron equation. Okay, this equation tells that the change in vapor pressure of a system with respect to change in temperature in that system, two phases of the same substance are in equilibrium, where P2 is a final vapor pressure and P1 is a initial vapor pressure, and the ln is a natural logarithm. Delta H is the enthalpy of vaporization, and R is a gas constant, where T2 is a final temperature and T1 is a initial temperature. So, if we know the T2 and T1, we are going to find out the P2 and P1 easily. Therefore, this equation is used to find out the vapor pressure of a solution at different temperature when two phases are in the equilibrium. Here, a liquid state of water and vapor state of water are in physical equilibrium. Therefore, this is a very important equation. Okay, student, watch it, use it. Thank you.